Hi, everyone. Uh, I'd like to wish every one of you a very happy 2023 and wish you a very healthy, joyful, and successful year to come. And today, I would like to talk about my very my favorite topics, the inner guidance system. I've been for decades, I've been very lucky to be guided to whatever things I do. And with the guidance systems that I have cultivated or activated, it helps me to make my life a lot smoother, a lot more meaningful, a lot easier, a lot effortless. Even I encounter many difficulties, and with the guidance system, it doesn't make me worried because if when I know there is a issue coming up, but I know, like recently, one of my vegan restaurant chef resigned, but I'm not worried at all because I know things will be okay. Help will come along the way, but I do not know how. Frankly speaking, I do not know how. Everybody surround me worried about the situation, but I inside me, I feel good. I feel okay. I I'm not worried about that. I think everything will be okay with them. And again, many miracles happen just within a few days, a week, a days. A lot of surprises, a lot of miracles just turn up. And it may happen to everyone if you just trusted the system and believe in it. It will work for everyone because the guiding system, the inner guiding system inside you is everyone has it already in you. It's like the GPS system already installed in you. Everybody has it, but many of them didn't even aware they have this guiding system within themselves and didn't even use it or activate it. If you know you have that, it's like your phone system. If you know your phone got the GPS system, every time you want to travel anywhere or you are lost your way, you use the GPS. Sometimes even you know the journey, you know how to get there. But then maybe I use the GPS, it helped me my journey smoother or maybe find a shortcut way for me. So nowadays, because you know that your phone has the guidance system, the GPS system, that's why you use it all the time. You can't even not to use it at this moment. So every one of us has this guidance system within yourself, and you just need to aware that you have it, and you need to activate it in order to make the full use of it. How do you connect to your guiding system? Do human think intuitively or rationally? What do you mean by that, intuitively or rationally? If a person is thinking intuitively, means that they have the ability to acquire knowledge within the use of reason, and some liking intuition to a gut feeling or to unconscious thinking. Whereas rational thinking is defined as the use of reason, the capacity to make sense of things, and the use of logic to establish a very facts. Some liken rational thinking to the conscious thinking. And the intuitive thinking is more on the subconscious thinking and creative thinking. And ask yourself, are you more on the intuitive thinking, creative thinking, or the rational thinking, on the conscious thinking? Which part more prone? You are more prone to the rational thinking or the creative? You have the higher power in your intuitive thinking, intuitive creation. So what if had this inside us has this voice in us a voice guiding you to evolve more consciously, also for others, even in the very difficult time. To some extent to another, most of us have contact with this inner guidance that we inner voice. But then most of us is simply refer to it as intuition, and this to our attention. And it's a small voice inside that know the truth, which sometimes we honor it, but too often, very too more convincing the true light imposter. And I have gut feeling all the time. And when come and I believe in it, but one person cannot compete with my many peers in the meeting, and somebody try to convince me I'm in the right track. But sometimes being if you believe in what you are doing, and the rest of them are being a rational mind, convince me, and sometimes I just let go. Just let go, because if I push through, bulldozer the ideas, it become me bulldozer the idea. Very stubborn. And sometimes Aaron will also agree that my peers will really that when I have some ideas, I like it's the gut feeling is so strong inside me that it will works. But I can't really convince them with the proof. It's just that believe it in the gut. It does cause uh, 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 some cost something, because because I surrendering, and other ideas come by. They miss the opportunity, but doesn't mean that 100% my gut feeling will work. Yeah, sometimes maybe my some and sometimes that's why it's very important for you to understand yourself, how this gut feeling come about, and in the past, what was the result given to you? What was the signal that triggered that? And what are the paths that is guiding system? So what does the guiding system means? The guiding system is described as a nudge, a gut feeling, a deep something you know in your heart. You can trust this innate wisdom, and it is always 100% reliable, because this is mind. Gut feelings, intuitive thinking is come from your subconscious level, and subconscious level is the universal. When you are universal power, so the universal will not go wrong, will not go wrong. So if you develop that is very powerful. Everything that you do will be in alignment with your dreams, with your desire, with the things that you want to do. So many difficulties. Don't worry, it will solve the all these problems will solve by itself. It happened to me. So how does your inner guidance system work? Your inner guidance system or the intuitions inform you whether your thoughts, your when you are truly enlightened, you are on the path towards living the life of your dreams. Your external life situations evolve in synchronicity. Important that whatever thing you do, it must be something that you love to do, something that you must be passionate about, something greater good for the people, greater good for the environment, and you feel good. What's important thing is like when you want to be lucky, when you want to be, you feel good inside. When the person is happy, more chances that the person is more successful than a person who are depressed, sad. In the water, a person who is happy, they flow, they flow, they float, they flow on the water. Relax and float in the water. So if you have not tried, I will ask you, let go yourself totally and 100% let go. Don't care about you will sing inside. I can. You will floating so relaxed. You can float on the water for half an hour, 1 hour, even hour. Maybe water issue or the boat or something like that. If you really want to survive, you just need to totally relax. And the water like your bed, your soft bed. You can relax, and that will save your life, frankly speaking. And when I go to the totally relax, it will flow. So most of them have this internal uh discordant belong to us for our greater potential. The results, there is a study in the 2020 suggested that on the study on 149 people, they suggested, hey, you are thinking 60,000 thoughts in you are thinking, and almost 90% of the thoughts are tired. Just like you're so tired every day because they get so many thoughts, and most of them are not positive thoughts. If the thoughts are 60 thoughts are all have adopted them, mistaken them as your own, and the deep misunderstanding grow within you, within us, about ourselves, and also for others. They are the collective voices that you have cultured, and the society in which and what should and what should not. We are living the half truth that lead us astray twisting and complicated and living our alignment. When you are in our alignment, everything go astray. Business is no. Everything you do, you hit the wall. That's why when you come to a situation, I always suggest to the people around, you need to draw back and relax, and maybe go for a holiday, go for a retreat, and maybe isolate yourself for a go to the nature, let yourself sit back and rethink and what is going on. And by relaxing yourself, by sitting back and retrieve yourself, indirectly you are already relaxing, you are surrendering, you are surrendering. Because the universe always there to support you and whatever things that you want to do. But because we are so strong in our own opinions, and we are working every single day. Even the universe want to communicate with you, wanted to give you good stuff, wanted to give you a gift, wanted to give you some suggestions. It was getting you the message. That's why it's when you are in the situations, you are disalignment, I would suggest there's no point continue. You have to become soft rather than getting hard. Lao Tzu always say that the tongue is much stronger than the teeth, but you will can even destroy the tongue. But you see, the tongue, even on the day you die, the tongue is still there. It's decaying and rotten and pull out, and some of them will die with no teeth. Agree or not? So is the tongue stronger or the teeth is stronger? That's why it's good to be surrendering. It's good to letting go. Letting go is very, very powerful, because you really have what you need to have. You really have everything. You already have everything, because it's like a tree. When the tree started off with just a small seed, and just sit with the sunshine, with the soil, with the water, it just grow. It just grow by itself, and they produce leaf and they produce fruits. So same like human being, we have everything. And I have a sibling, about 7. All of us got 8 of us. Last time we came from a poor family. We don't have a proper diet. We don't have proper education, and yet every one of my siblings are very successful. They are on their own. They run their own business. They are doing very well in their business. Well, the children now is so protective, and we have to spend hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in educate our children. In the end, what are they leading to? They are leading to. Some of them may become a teacher, become a doctor, become an engineer. That's it. But for us, it's like nothing to lose. That's why we're willing to strike. We're willing to work hard. We're willing to take the chance. We're willing to take risk. For those people who are very high education, they're not willing to risk their career to do something else. That's why it was very fortunate that in 2003, and Aaron myself, because of Robert Kiyosaki books, we are awakened. We realize that a job is not the only solution for us. We need to really have to get out of comfort zone to do things, to do something of our life. And it was the best decisions that we have ever made. That's why if you are not leading the way that you want to lead, you're not happy where you are, I would suggest get out of your comfort zone, change your job or change your environment. And the environment is very, very important. Who you associate with is who that's also lead you to who you are. And environment is very crucial. And you are living in a very very hectic environment and very just if you are not happy. Most people are very comfortable where they are because where they live. Even it's like in Indonesia and Philippines, the traffic jam, the congestion is so bad. And for us, when we go there, we feel very stressed. We feel very waste of time. And I hardly get out. I hardly get out of the hotel when I'm in Philippines or in Indonesia. But to the people there, it's okay. This parcel of their life. They're so used to it. They're so immune to that kind of environment. Like most of us, they're so immune to the situations. They don't think that it's difficult. Until they get out of that situation, then only they realize, oh, what a comparison. That was a comparison from this place to another place. So just you have a choice to where you live. You have the choice to who you mingle with, who you want to live with. That's why change the situations. I was also in that situation before, like many years ago. Then I also struggle. I have gone through. I walked away before. That's why by surrendering, it helped me to transform myself, to make myself a more blissful being and meaningful to the things that I want to do, the things I'm doing now. I feel very contented. I feel very blissed. I feel very blessed. So having worked with thousands of students, well mentors for decades, I found that the baseline is suffering, feeling of frustrations, confusions, and feelings are all derived from misunderstanding and more fully not understanding ourselves, each other, and the world that we live in. If you have misconceptions on who you are and the world and the people that you are with, that cause you a lot of suffering. So what I want to suggest to you that there is a little voice that inside you. So what are the message that you want to get? Do you want to get those negative thoughts constantly bugging on you, or you want to listen to those voices that give you very inner peace, give you confidence, allowing you to be more fruitful and reaching high vibration energy? So is it in the conscious mind that we have 24 hours? Besides sleeping, the conscious mind will be active. That means your conscious mind will be working only when you're awake. But the subconscious mind is awake 24 hours. So why don't you make use of those, your subconscious mind, which is very powerful, which is connected with the universal power. If you are open up your subconscious level, it means that you are open up the vast potential inside you, which is the 80 to 90% of your potential. So allowing your inner voice to guide you, to help you show up the best version of yourself, it will help you fully discern your wisdom, guidance, and directions. And there's nothing more potent and powerful than trusting yourself and confidently following the truth. So how does the inner guidance system works? The inner guidance system or the intuition inform you whether your thoughts, your words, and actions are in alignment with the flow of your life. When you are truly aligned, you are on the path towards the life of your dreams. So your external life situation evolve also. So it is natural for us. The inner guidance system is as effortless, and it's like a breathing. But unfortunately, for so many, it has been suppressed when we grow to become such rational, right thinking being. We allow the noise of the world to move us away from our intuition, moving us even further away from our inner guidance systems. So I'm sure you do have this inner guidance system tell you what to do. And then you share these ideas to your spouse, to your colleague, to your friends, and straight away they will putting cold water on you. Then you will say, oh, yeah, I do agree with them. And then you just ignore your guidance system. And then after some time, then you realize that whatever the guiding system giving you these thoughts actually was the correct way. And because of the surrounding that changes you and changes your opinion, changes your decision, that cause you problems. And these noises includes like TV, news, various social media. By working on developing your intuition, you will find yourself more centered, less stressed, and more ready to tackle the challenges of the day. And you will find you can trust your inner guidance system more and more each day. How do you assess the inner guidance? How do you assess this inner guidance system? Here are some of the suggestions that I will try to share with you. First of all, you need to have an open heart, your space energy. To activate your intuitions, remember doing what you love, look around to rediscover the things within your immediate environment that pleases you. Acknowledge these things, awaken your appreciation in life for that you live. This energize your inner wisdoms and open you to hear guidance which align with your highest and the best interest. So as I said, like sitting back and giving yourself some space, relax. And many of us are workaholic, and like having a holiday and doing nothing is considered like wasting of time. No, I don't. I have a lot of resting time, a lot of idling time. And those people around me may think that I'm very laid back. And I always like turn on the music, soothing music when I work. And even I resting in the sofa, I always turn on the music all the time. So try to give yourself your space. And the second one, try to learn to discerning, to see, to recognize, to understand something that is not clear. Observe. Why is it not clear? Observe. And especially something that is not obvious. And find out what is it. And try to recognize the issue. Don't push away issue. Try to recognize the issue. And the third one is to begin to ask. When you face with dilemma, big or small, just ask. Check in with yourself, quiet your mind, and pose the questions. It may take practice to learn to trust the answer you get, and it may not always the answer you want. By following through and see what it leads you. What I suggest to you before you go to sleep, you have some issue or whatever, before you go to sleep, ask the questions. Let your subconscious mind do the work for you. And probably the answer may come in the form of dreams. And maybe when you wake up, suddenly you have a breakthrough. Or the answer may come in the form of, you turn on the radio, the answer come to you. When you open the book, straight away, you can see the answer. Or some friends or somebody call you and telling you about this. I'm sure some of you may experience such coincidence before, right? I do have it most of the time. Yeah, when I having a questions and sometime and I just open the book, the answer is there. So is your guiding system feel cloudy? You need to know that your mind is trying to override the heart. The heart is always right. The heart gives you the guiding systems, and you have the answer. And sometimes you are confusing yourself. You challenge your gut, your intuition, because your conscious, your rational thinking is like over, like want to overlap what is your thoughts. So sit back and ask for clarity, and if time allowed, forget about it for a while. If you're still struggling, just forget it for a while, let it rest for a few days. It's like when I bought my building here in Loving Heart, also the governmental office, and when every time I pass by this highway and oversee this estate, I always told Aaron, and this I want to buy the building. I want to buy the building. Every time I pass by, I want to subconsciously I told him that, but I didn't realize that. And then one time, Aaron told me that I'm passing every time I pass this by, you always say the same thing, exactly the same thing. I didn't even realize that awakened me that, oh, did I say the same thing every time? Why not we just go to the developer office and find out whether there is any more unit available or not? And we went to the developers also, except one unit, which cost me about 3 over million. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for this 3 over million. And I'm ready to buy another office space for the training, which about maybe 500,000 or 700,000. It's blew my mind. It's like I never thought about that. So I just let it sit back, and I'm not think about it for about a month. Then suddenly I told Aaron, if that building is still available, I told him very strongly, that's mine. I told him, is the building is still available, because it's such a high demand. And also, and this is the corner unit. Corner unit will be the priority to be sold off, and it's still available. So I went back to the office. It's still there, same price. I don't want to think a second time already. I don't even want to hesitate. I didn't even care about this. The feeling is so strong. The feeling of buying this property is so strong. So we Aaron myself even prepared for this 3 over million. So we just commit to it. And funny enough, when we committed to this building with the investment of 3 over million, our business grew. Our business really grew, and it was the best year of our business. And we easily can able to do a flexi loan, that be able to put the money there and not paying interest. It was really amazing decision they made. I make, and initially I doubted my gut feeling, and I sit back and I come back again, and then when I came back, it was even stronger. Then I have this building for 15 years now. And then I run a vegan restaurant in the first floor. Second, third floor is developmental office, and the fourth floor is also a resting place for us. So another one, like for one, having an attitude of gratitude is very, very important, and should come with a healthy balance of surrendering ourselves with the universe. As I said, surrendering is very important. When I told you that I bought the building, I just surrender. I know the decision I make is like the gut feeling is so strong, so relaxed, so confident. I know it's the right thing to do. So surrender can become a path into a more lightness, joy, and gratitude in our heart and our daily life. But how do we learn to live the way of surrendering? Practice patience with whatever is occurring. Ask yourself if you need to be back off from putting pressures on yourself and situations you are handling right now. So it's like for another incident that we have, it's like I have opened my vegan restaurant for 14 years. During the pandemic, I closed the restaurant for 2 years. I reopened it in July, and it was a very miracle that my old staff came in to help me to restart the menu, restart the kitchen. It was such a wonderful. I'm so blessed that he came back, and surprisingly, I didn't expect. I didn't contact him. I didn't contact him for years, about 5 years. I just gave him a call to ask him for some recipes. I just asked him, "Would you like to come back to Loving Heart?" They said yes. Well, then he came back. But after 6 months, he resigned again, and he's a mean chap. And getting the staff is very, very important. Getting chefs is very, very difficult. And everybody is so worried. And I do not know why. I'm not worried at all. I know it's difficult to find another chef like him because he has this shoulder pain that he continue to, because in Chinese cooking, you do the wok, you're hurting your hand. So he want go treatment, and at the same time, if he continue to do the wok, he will never get healed. He treatment, then he will get injured again. So I let him go. I know help will come along the way, and miracles again happen within weeks. I get all the help coming to me, and my business is running smoothly again. And it will be a wrong story for me to tell you, but it is really a miracle happened that I have these angels came in last minute, just give me a call. Is this job available? And I said, what causes you to call me? Then the person said, I just feel like I want to change the environment. And from Penang to KL, and I just thinking about you and see whether that is a job opportunity. And then another chef also, like I thought about this person. I thought of this person, but the person already doing so well in her own business. There's no way. Everybody say there's no way she will come and help you. I just give her a call. I didn't even talk to her. I just talked to the daughter. I just, because they were in Thailand having holiday, I did not communicate with her. I communicate with the daughter, and surprisingly, the chef retire on the 31st and just appear in front of me on the 1st. She gave me a surprise. I didn't know that she's coming. I was worrying. I still have a second chef. The second chef will be overloaded with all the cooking. So I'm so happy now. So, and another way to get your inner guiding system is the moment of solitude. Solitude and silence. Practice mindful breathing throughout the day, and having a daydream is also very important. Do deep breath, and deep breath is very important. Deep breath also helps you to connect yourself with the subconscious level. So anytime you can remember, just do a few deep breaths. For me, I would like to do the Anthony Robbins method, the 1-4-2. Breathing 1 count, hold for 4 count, and breathe out 2 counts. You can time it. You can time like 5. Breathing 5 counts, hold for 20 counts, and breathe out 8 counts. Do it maybe 10 in the morning, 10 breathing in the morning, and 10 in the evening. I tell you, you will have amazing result. You will feel more energized, and you will lose some weight, and you will also you feel more energy. So relax your body. To get your intuition, you have to relax your body as much as possible. If your body is so congested, so tight, and so pain is all over, then you need to do something about it. You need to do some detoxing. You need to get some acupuncture healing, or do some detoxing is the best way. Detoxing is really 50% heal. And in addition to some of the natural healing, it will help you, because you can't be happy, you can't be successful, you can't meditate well, you can't be raising a very good vibrational energy if you are not happy, you are not healthy. If you are not healthy and happy, you won't achieve the result that you want. If you are healthy and happy, you really 50% there. The seven is like you have to be grateful for all the little things. Little things. Have a gratitude. Uh, 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 at the end of the day, gratitude about what's happening. I'll be very pleased and thankful to all of you giving me the opportunity to speak on these topics. It really helps me a lot. I benefit more by speaking to you than you listening to me, because if I can speak to you, that means I fully understand the topics. By listening to me, probably you absorb 50%, 40%, 30%, or 60%. So giving me the chance to speak is really, I'm very, very grateful about that. And when you meet with resistance, you should have an open heart. So, and then ask yourself, what's the invitation here for surrendering? So when you meet with resistance, you need to surrendering, have an open heart, and things will resolve. Things will resolve very easily and effortlessly. And very important, learn to trust. We all had those things when we got the information we needed and didn't trust it. Remember back and isolate the moment when you first heard your intuition tell you the direction to take. I'm sure many of you have this hearing, have these gut feelings, have the intuition, and then after that you just this is nonsense. It may not be true, and just forget about it and let the rational people with rational mind to convince you what should be the right way to do. Yeah, I'm sure you do have some experience like that before, right? So, what turned you away from the guidance? Do you trust someone else's opinion over your own inner guidance system? Many times we turn away those guiding systems that are given to you, but you trust your friends, your peers, your parents, your loved ones more than your inner guiding system. That's why you slowly, the guiding system are diminishing and suppressing, and eventually forgotten and suppressed. So relive that moment, learn from it, reframe it, so it serves as a trigger for the next time you have the voice within giving you the message. You hear it more clearly and will be less likely to ignore it. And the next one is go to the nature. That is very, very important. Even a few minutes in the nature replace the static energy of your cell phone and computer and other mind-stimulated devices that have tendency to override the soft inner voice within. Be grounded. Take off your shoe. Take off your shoe. Walk with barefoot. Be grounded. Get the chi from the ground. And also release the static energy, because we are every day, especially a lot of us, put your cell phone as a pocket, put it at here and put it at the your back pocket. Is so harmful to you. It's so harmful to you. For me, I'm very sensitive to it. I do not, unless I listen to the phone. Otherwise, I do not allow that to get in contact with me, because I'm very sensitive. When I put this phone into my stomach for about 10 minutes, I feel my stomach already upset. Be careful. and try to use those energy tag to protect the energy from this vibration. Very important, please, for goodness sake, don't stay detach the phone from your body, especially men. That's why so many of those men having the what problems are the what do you call it? What do you call it? Urine issue. What do you call it? I can't remember the terms used. So try to get away from all this. Don't sleep. When you sleep, try to make sure the schedule is far away from you. And final one that I really want to stress is very important is meditation. Meditation have to build emotional resilience, which means you are able to bounce back from bad mood more quickly and less likely to become upset. Through regular meditation, we can observe and accept our own emotion and are better to recognize how those around us are feeling. And research also show that connection between meditation and intuitions. Executive, those leaders reported that the raising true intuitions from decision making when in altering the state of consciousness, and reported the ability to access these states both in and outside of meditation. Even the father of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, before he make any major decision, he does meditate. He meditate like maybe 20 to 25 minutes a day. That he already broadcast and admitted that it helps him tremendously in making a right decision. And most of those famous people, leaders, and 8 out of 9 of them, they do meditation. They do solitudes for making decisions. You will find yourself more in tune with your intuition, and you will find that your inner guiding system is more and more activated and serving you in many surprising and wonderful ways. Most of us have fun with it. And Aaron and myself, meditation is our priority. And we have to commit ourselves every 10% of our time a day to meditation. And actually, this is a universal law. 10% of what you make contribute back to the society. 10% of your time a day give to yourself to connect with the universe, connect with the God power. So when you do these two things, your life will be very enlightening. So let's look back to the minute about what you have been. You have paused, you have stepped back to become more mindful of what's going on. Pausing allows you to move in the next step and ponder. Pause, then ponder. When you ponder, you begin to notice what has been going on both inside of you, your thoughts, your feelings, and the body sensation, as well as those around you. Reflecting on the inner and outer experience gives you some insight. And pondering awaken your inner guides and also your inner guiding system. So by awakening the inner guiding system, you begin to more closely elevate how your thoughts are connected to your experience. Those perceptions may have shifted from thoughts, belief, or your opinion. So what's important now at this moment? Change is necessary. In many years, they are the biggest problems. No one ever changed the world by leaving their comfort zone. No one ever grow or develop or achieve anything by numbing the pain or playing safe. Organizations don't make big difference in their life or their businesses for their customers by playing safe. Instead, change is made when we get out of our comfort zone. When you move forward, we are consciously moving a place of discomfort However, if you want to live a full, rich life, enjoy your joy, enjoy your jobs, you need to move forward instead of continue to play it safe. Get out of the comfort zone. Get out, do something challenging, give yourself more challenge every single day. Don't get yourself such a big leap on change. Do it slowly. Do it slowly. Some would like to have a big leap. Some would like the challenge. Some of them would like to do it step by step. Do whatever you can as long as you do something about it. You need to move forward. It's time to go back into actions, do the uncomfortable things, say that you are sorry, set the boundary, stay in motion. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and rational mind is the faithful servant. The intuitive mind is the gift given by the universe, given by the God power. And the rational mind is your faithful servant. We have created the society that honor the servant, then forgotten the gift. That's exactly what Albert Einstein said. So through practicing intuitiveness, we learn to trust ourselves, tapping into the source of knowing. When we step into the intuitive space, it allows us to make a leap without knowing how and why. We just know that it's the right action to take. Do humans naturally think intuitively or rationally? What do you think? What do you think? Are you thinking intuitively most of the time, or are you thinking rationally most of the time? Maybe give me an answer. Give me an answer. Are you by nature creative thinking or rational thinking? Rational. Any? See, most of them are rational. That's why you have been blocked. For those people who are creative thinking, more chances of getting the intuition, because rational thinking is based on past experience, based on the knowledge, based on what's have happened, and intuitive thinking is like it's come from nowhere. It's just pop out like that, and this is the gift that you already have, but you have been locked inside. Why not just let it go and let it work? Let it be your angel. You see, most of the people are rational thinking. I'm a very intuitive thinking and creative thinking. Sometimes it's also frustrate. My way of working also frustrate my peers too. And sometimes they find it difficult to digest what I have given them. So after some time, they do understand what I mean. Sometimes also I have to step back a little bit and let the rational thinking works. And then it's good to have the combination of the creative, intuitive thinking and the rational thinking combined together. It's good that I'm a intuitive thinking and creative thinking. Aaron is very rational thinking. And sometimes I've been like having ideas in the air, and sometimes he make me more grounded. That's why we are partnership for so long. We are married for about 36 years, and we have been business partner for about 20 over years. And it's sometimes quite difficult for a couple to be a couple at the same time a business partner. Yeah, we have been working very well, both big, and it's good that he's not the same position like me. He's rational thinking and I'm creative thinking. This is a very good combination. So I hope you learn something for today. And always my answer to the question is like, actually most people primarily are intuitive thinking. And by nature, you are intuitive thinking. It's just that with the experience that you have encountered, with the voices that you have, and the opinion from your peers, opinion from the loved ones, then you beginning to become more rational thinking. Yeah. So it's good that I cover less than 1 hour today. I hope everyone enjoyed the session. And every month I always think about what is the best way for you guys to really awaken the genius within yourself. Everybody, whatever situation you have, you can get out your situations by elevating your frequency, your vibrational frequency, by elevating your assistant. And it's a very simple way to do it. It's not that difficult. You just need to live in love, joy, peace. When you are happy, when you are fulfilling, when you're satisfied. What's important thing is like looking forward to doing something what you love is primary important, very important. If you are doing something that you hated, you are complaining, you are very reluctant to go to work, I tell you, it's time for you to change your work. It's suicidal. It's like toxic. Every day you go into the toxic that's slowly killing you. So your income may be less, but what's important thing is like you are living a life. You are not working for just money. You are working for yourself. You're working for a life. You're working for fulfillment. You're looking for joys. Every one of us supposed to live a full life with joy, love, and peace. So always remember that if you are not in that stage, you have to change yourself. Change. Do something about it. Okay? Thank you for being patient with me. Look forward to see you next month. Happy New Year to everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you.